Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading of September 24th through 30. My name is Dawn. You're listening to Dawn Williams Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. And if you're returning, I appreciate your support in helping me maintain my channel. As I've said many times, these videos that you get to watch because people are giving of their time to share information with you. It's really helpful if you just click the like button, because that helps elevate those videos to, to go viral and I'm trying to grow. So appreciate any help that you could do with click the like, click the subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so today's reading, I do have a little bit of information. So Spirit had me choose these specific crystals for our reading today. And this one right here, if you can kind of see, this is a piece of raw selenite. Selenite is a really great stone because it's one of two stones that you can clear and cleanse other stones with, because it has the capability of clearing those stones of heavy energies and those types of things. Selenite bestows blessings and healing for our body. It's great for cleansing other stones, as I've mentioned. It connects us with our higher self, our spirit guides, and opens the path between us and the divine. Helps bring that energy in, right? And then these two stones right here, I don't have big pieces of this, although when I go to the Tucson Gemstone show in February next year, I'm going to try to find bigger pieces. But this is a really lovely stone, actually, and it feels really good. You hold it. This stone is called the Spiritual Warrior Stone. Bloodstone has a long historical record as a healing stone dating back to ancient Greece. It also is a talisman for Christians, as the blood represents the crucifixion, right? It is a powerful stone of courage and calmness and is recommended for anyone who suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder. So those are the energies that we're bringing in, our spiritual warrior, because I feel like we could use that, right? And this selenite, which acts as a bridge, right, between us and our higher self. So those are the two energies that we are bringing in. And then yesterday I was just flicking through YouTube, because I'm very curious as to what other people post, and being a content creator myself, I'm very curious as to how other people do their readings and what they offer and all those kind of things, because you're always trying to better yourself, because you do want to keep your audience captive in some way. But I did come across a file. It was just like a 5-minute short. And in the message, the guy said this sentence. I wrote it down because it just hit me like, oh, this is the reason why I listened to this, is because Spirit wanted me to share this with you. And basically what he said was, don't be afraid of the dark. Let them be afraid of your light. I love that. The guy's name, or I don't know what his name must be Frank, but his channel is called Frank Files, Files. So if you want to check him out, I thought he was kind of an interesting guy. Okay, so now for your readings, we're going to do something a little bit different again. If you ever watch Minnow Pond Tarot with Chris Reek as the tarot reader, he has a subscriber base of about 800,000, close to 800,000. I am involved with his group because he does have a tarot class online that you can take if you're interested in learning tarot. I really was very curious about him because I was curious as to how he was able to do his readings the way that he does them. And so this layout is is kind of like a rendition of his layout. So if you've seen it before, it's because if you've watched him, then yes. And he has given us permission to go ahead and utilize his layout. So that's what I'm going to do for you today. Okay, I'll explain as I go. I'm going to go ahead and get myself off here and then off view, and then I'll come back when I go to read your main themes right at the end. Okay, so Libra, we're starting off with oracle cards. Just need to make sure that we can see everything. I'm going to do 4 columns today. You see everybody? Let's tighten it up a sec here. And your tarot cards. So this first column, that is going to be about your current energies. Your second column is going to be about unpredicted, things you're not aware of or not realizing. The third row is about critical information you need to know. And then the last row is going to be all the good stuff, okay? So we start off with this oracle card that says, I send a prayer of love to all beings in need of a miracle. That's so beautiful. Let's just do that right in this second. Just close your eyes, put your hands up, as though with your palms out. And what I want you to imagine is I want you to just kind of ground yourself, take a deep breath in, and as you let it get out, let's just send love to everyone who is in need of a miracle. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so your first card is the Knight of Swords. Knights have to do with taking action. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. And these are thoughts. So swords have to do with the way that we think and how we express, right? This guy is just charging full speed ahead. So whatever it is that you have been working through and have been thinking about and agonizing over and whatever, Spirit is telling you to get off your butt and just get going, okay? So nights are about stop thinking and start moving forward. Take action. Here, it looks like you're having a conflict between 2 ideas or 2 ways of thinking. So, you know, you can see her, she's sitting on this seat here. She's got her arms crossed. She's got the 2 wands here, right? Now, the thing is she has a conflict as to what direction she wants to go. So this is about choices. Choices again in thought. So it could very well be this in line with this, right? Make a decision and move forward. And the thing about her is that she could easily put those 2 swords down, take off her blindfolds. And what she would realize is she really wants to get over there to that island because that's a new start for her, right? She would be out of her current position and she would be taking action and moving over there. But she's agonizing over those decisions. So it's completely up to you, but my suggestion would be just make a choice. Pick a choice. And then we have the Hangman, which is a major arcana card. The Hangman is a really interesting energy because I look at this energy as like if you looked at him upside down, he's hanging upside down, but you can see he's illuminated. So he's thinking about things. Things are coming to him. However, Spirit is saying while he's doing all of this work, there is a delay before he can implement. Okay, so basically the hanged man in this situation, which is about your general energies, is something that you've been working on. You're waiting for some information. It could very well be making this decision will help, you could be waiting on some kind of something that will allow you to, move forward. The thing about this card, though, is this is out of your control and it's all in Spirit's timing, right? So you just have to trust Spirit in that. And the Hangman is about creative thinking. It could also be a distraction from your goal. For some of you, it can be about self-sacrifice, meaning that you're putting somebody else's needs before your own, and it's delaying your gratification or your ability to create something. It is out of your control, but it's also allowing you to think outside the box. Okay, so I feel that this is energies that you might have been working with and in for a bit, but the blessing here is that illumination is coming, answers are coming, results are coming. And how I know that is because you also have this beautiful next card. So this line is about unexpected, but the whale spirit talks about trusting the great mystery. The thing about whales, like I think I talked about this in our last reading about the dolphins and the whales being six-dimensional beings. Like the whales have been here way far longer than we've been here. They use sonar as their means of communicating, and they just trust, right? They just trust in their environment. They trust. And that's kind of what this is saying, that sometimes we just have to trust Spirit, because we don't always know what the mysteries are, right? That are keeping us in this energy here. But Spirit has always got your back, always got your back. And then unexpectedly, we have this 10 of Wands. So it looks like to me, so this is a card about hard work. You put in a lot of work, and he has planted each one of these wands here. And he has now harvested his crop. He's actually carrying that crop to his home so he can lay down his burden and he can enjoy and rest because all the hard work has been done. So this is an ending card. So it could be about the work you've done. It could be about some chapter that you're closing. Something's coming to an end. And while it might have been a grind to get you there, the other thing that it talks about is enjoying your harvest, right? And then this 9 of Wands, so wands have to do with our inspiration and our creativity and those things. And 9s have to do with persevering. Just keep going. You're getting there. You're progressing. You're advancing. And this looks like, this guy looks kind of beat up, but that's because he's been working so hard to get to this point, right? So this really would have been awesome if it was this way, but it came out that way, and it is what it is. But basically what this is saying is just keep going, have the faith. You're going to tap into your intuition. You're going to tap into your motivation and just keep moving. Trust. Because then you get the Emperor energy. So the Emperor energy is about authority, leadership, and he's got very focused energy. He's a builder. I always look at this card as like President Trump. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm in alignment with everything Trump represents. But one thing I do know about President Trump is that he is a builder. He is a very good businessman. He does take very good care of his family. He is, I've read different things about people who have worked for him, and they say that he's very generous, and he's a nice man to work for. So this Emperor energy is about someone that embraces or embodies those qualities. This is a person who his energy encapsulates all of the kings in tarot, right? So he's a logical thinker. He can really come from his emotions. He knows how to express his feelings. He is an analytical thinker, and he's a prove it to me kind of a guy, but he's also very creative, very passionate, very motivated. He's created his wealth. He's created, a very happy home life. So those are all the energies that he embodies, right? As the emperor. He has very clean, clear vision, and he creates from structure. He likes structure. So this could either be you moving into this energy, you having a mentor, you communicating with someone that's a professional that embodies those energies for something that's going to be happening, that's coming in as an unexpected thing for you to look at this week. This line is about critical what you need to know. My breath connects me to life. Oh, yes, it does. Sometimes, just to quiet ourselves down, all we have to really do is take a deep breath and let it out. When I was first teaching people how to meditate, that's how I would start them out. I would just say, what I want you to do is just close your eyes, sit in an upright position with your feet on the floor, close your eyes, and just pay attention to your breath. Take a deep breath in, and then just release it, right? And once you start focusing on your breath, you really start coming back to center. It's like all the noise around you starts to quiet, right? And that is your connection to life, right? Is this breath of life. That's actually a very beautiful card. I haven't seen that one before. So cool, Libra. Okay, so some of you are having sleepless nights. Some of you are really worried about something. Some of you are agonizing and having thoughts that just keep playing over and over in your head. This is all self-imposed, right? These are just thoughts. They can't hurt you. They could be things that are, as a circumstance that you're in. But the thing I would suggest, and I always do, is you've got to change your way of thinking about whatever this represents for you. Because the nines have to do, again, with progression and advancement, right? So I think that if you just switch your way of thinking about things. The other thing that is a suggestion is if this is happening to you at night when you're trying to sleep, before you go to bed, get a pad of paper and a pen, write down whatever those thoughts are that are racing through your mind that's not going to let you sleep. Because once you put them on the piece of paper, then you can tell yourself, okay, I've got everything written down. I can pick this up tomorrow so that I can get a good night's sleep. And that would be my suggestion for you for that. Because then you have the victory card. So this is the victory card. This is the 6. 6s are all about persevering, keep going and keep moving. This is about overcoming obstacles. So this guy has had a big victory, right? And all these people are walking alongside him because he's done something that is a great success. And he's being recognized for it. So I feel like this is your energy. This is telling you that, you're going to have a badass, successful event that's going to come in for you. And that you should rejoice, right? That you should be happy for the recognition. And then we have the Hermit card. The Hermit card is a card where we make the decision that we need to go within. Like maybe, we get bombarded with all the stuff outside of us, like all the activities that go on. We go to a job and we've got to perform. And then we come home and then we got to be a parent, or we got to be whatever it is that we got to be. But in this space, this is the space I feel as though the Hermit space is a chosen decision to go within, to find your answers within, to get in touch with your inner wisdom. So if you can see him, he's kind of up on this mountaintop. He's got this star lantern here, and he's looking down upon the village or the city or wherever it is that he's at. And the thing is eventually he's going to come off that mountain. He's going to he's going to shine his light, and he's going to share that wisdom with others. But for right now, he just needs to isolate himself and give him some time to think things through. So this could be a withdrawal, even though you might be in a relationship or you might be in a family circumstance or whatever, you may find yourself just pulling back a little bit so that you can give yourself some me time. I always look at this also as a time of doing some self-care, especially for women. Excuse me. Choked up over that one, didn't I? Hang on just a sec. Because women they just keep giving until they've got nothing, nothing left for themselves. So I kind of look at this as one of those cards. Please give to yourself. Give to yourself so that you have a full cup so that you can give to others. This is a major arcana card, so I feel like you're going to be working through this energy for a bit. The last column is your good stuff. So the first card is about release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. That's a perfect card. Because a lot of times, we'll ask for a relief. I really feel like this is kind of coordinates with this. Take a deep breath in and say, please, Archangel Michael, will you help me release anything that no longer serves me in this moment? So that's a beautiful card. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So fives are about changes in our circumstances. So to me, if you look, these people look like they're out in the cold. So you might be feeling that you're out in the cold. Maybe you have not been included in a family event, or you have not been included in a discussion, or you have not been included in a project at work, whatever it may be. You may be feeling as though, you may be feeling slighted. However, this card is also about changes, and so it could be changes to your financial situation here. The thing that I would say is just, this card is a card about not bringing the attention to your weaknesses, right? Really accentuate your strengths. And I think that this will turn around for you very quickly, because then you have the World card. The World card is a perfect ending card. So all this work that we're working through, something is coming to an end, right? The World is about harmony and balance and feeling fulfilled. It's a card about the perfect ending, feeling inner peace. It's a card about understanding, conclusions, balance, spiritual awareness. However, when in the journey of tarot, you start out with the Fool, and he goes through all of his lessons until he gets to this World card, and he finds his peace and he finds his contentment within this card, right? However, because your life isn't ending, you're going to be starting all over again. So whatever this is a beautiful ending to something, but it's also the opening the door to something else that is equally as beautiful, right? Of whatever it is that you're creating. So this is a beautiful card. And then we have Justice. So the Justice card is a card about evolving in a new opportunity. So like I said, this door is closing, but you have a new opportunity immediately thereafter. And this card is about Justice is about truth. So you may be waiting for some type of a truth, or you might be coming more into alignment with that truth, because if you kind of look at this card going within, you might be waiting for some type of an answer from your inner self that's going to be answering this for you. This is also a card about, Justice is also a card about being on the right path. So this right here is a nod from Spirit that you are on the right path. This is about fairness. This is about equality. This is about all the things, right, of good balance. So all the emotional things about good balance, seeing balance within yourself and coming from a place of right thinking, right? Overall, this all looks pretty amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put myself back on view. Hi. Okay, and then I'm going to do your last main themes to close out your reading. So, your first card is Apple. Temptation will test you. So what could that be? Temptation as to what? I don't know. And for each of you, it will be different. But if you look at the card, actually, let's look at the card. Here's an apple, and here's the snake. This is deep stuff right here. So how will you handle temptation? I think you'll do great because all your other cards are very positive. But just be aware that that energy is there, okay? And then we have a pin, P-I-N. It says new job or career. So that ties into your world card. I mean, it ties into so many of these cards. New beginnings, ending, right? Ending of this harvest. So that ties in. That's perfect. And then we have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So it could be somebody you know is having a baby. You could be having a baby. Your family could be expanding. Somebody that you know. Or it could be that you have a new idea for a job. You have a new idea for a business. Okay? And your last card is the Sun. Happiness and well-being. This is awesome. You guys, this is perfect. This is the perfect ending of this reading. This is a really good reading. The only thing that I see is this Nine of Swords, which is all self-imposed way that you're thinking, the way that you're talking to yourself. Okay, you can change that. It's up to you to change that. Everything else looks really super good. This is a great. Now the only other thing is this temptation card. I don't know what that is, but maybe you guys will tell me what happens after the week and go, oh, the temptation card was whatever it is for you. Okay, Libra, thank you so much for being here. Again, please click the like button. I appreciate you so much if you do that. Take very good care of you, and I will see you again soon. Until then, be really good to yourself, okay? Cheers.